Hey, what's going on there, YouTube? This is SEL0320 representing JVS. So I'm back here again for another review for Riverdale. I've been like grinding on these reviews. Hopefully, y'all are enjoying them semi. This is the 10th episode I'm actually reviewing. Um, the party. The party was just nuts. I don't even know what the name of this episode is. I don't even know what most of these are. I've just been kind of going through them. But it was very intriguing to see how things progressed from the beginning, because it was like it's Jughead's birthday. He didn't want to make a big deal out of it. He was like, he had semi PTSD. At the same time, he's very different. He's very inward thinking and to himself most of the time. And what I'm saying, like with Betty, she's got her secrets. One of the beginnings of the episode, she was talking to her mom, like, should I share my secret that I have problems? And come to find out, like, the mom has probably the most interesting secret than everybody. Like when she was talking to Jughead's dad, I was like, "What? She's a member? What? She's from what?" So that actually was a pleasant surprise. But then at the same time, Chuck, this this black man, he done came back and he's just raising Cain with Cheryl, and then they just crashed the party, and it just goes downhill from there. Archie was already drinking. I felt really bad, what happened with Valerie. And I understand, her being mad, but it was just kind of like, there was this one moment with him and, Valerie and Archie, and I was like, dang, Valerie, that was cold-blooded. I don't know if it was merited necessarily, but it happened, and after that, it was just like, dang, I felt bad for him. And it's funny because had that not happened, I probably would have felt a different way when Archie eventually, ended up with the person that he kissed in the first episode, which is Veronica. And that actually, I don't know why, it actually fit really well. The funny thing is, I don't know how Betty is going to respond to it. Like, is her love for Jughead going to be enough for her to sustain that her best friend or best girlfriend is going to be with Archie, at least for a period of time? It's going to go back and forth. It's going to be all over the place. And Valerie's going to come back into Archie's life. We already know, well, most of you guys, if y'all know the comics, know what goes on with Archie and Valerie. But, I mean, for right now, I guess I'm okay with it, more so than I was the last episode. But, I don't know. It was really... it threw me off guard. But then when Chuck, like, tried to come at Betty, and then all of a sudden, like, Jughead just lost it. And then his dad stood up for him, and told him, don't leave and go back. I was like, you go, Dad. You probably were completely involved in everything that happened, but you go, Dad. And then one of the things that I've always suspected, Rana was like, you had some kind of incestual attraction to your brother. Low-key, I actually thought that. I actually legit thought that, Cheryl could be the person that killed her brother just because out of the sick, sense. And that was the thing that in the first two episodes, when Cheryl and Betty had this kind of like riff going off, I was like, they are both all kiltered mentally. Betty is, she's got a darkness in her, but Cheryl, she's just off as well. So it's gonna be intriguing to see who actually killed him. But I'm very curious. And this is actually a really good episode. I guess episode 9.5 out of 10. I actually really enjoyed it. It was very entertaining. It was very, emotional, emotion driven, and progressional in terms of the characters. So I actually enjoyed this episode. Hope y'all enjoyed it. And yeah, talk to you guys soon. Peace.